Good happy Friday. It's Friday, November 8th, 2024. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Riley's Kingdom of News right here on WRMK News Radio. We have a jam-packed broadcast to get to on this Friday, so let's begin right now. First up, AOT discusses a vision for incoming administration. Let's take a listen to that report from WMUR News 9.
Earlier in the evening than anyone anticipated was a moment with a lot behind it as her first general election victory in 14 years. You could see on that night there was some real emotion there for you.
There was a lot of emotion just to know that the people of New Hampshire have confidence in me, but also to be able to reach out to everyone. I know as governor that I represent all the people of New Hampshire.
In her first one-on-one interview since election night, AOT tells News 9 she's eager to serve and ready to work with a solidly Republican legislature. You ran on continuing the Sununu path. Now you're going to be in charge. Obviously there will be some continuity, but what is your vision? What is the AOT path going to look like?
Well, the AOT vision is really one where we continue to have an economic advantage, and one where we're continuing to grow our economy. We're going to take on the housing issue and make sure that we're building more housing so that more Granite Staters can afford a place to live. We're going to strengthen our mental health system and really improve our quality of life. The AOT vision is that I love our state. I think we're in a really good position, but we're going to tackle our challenges head on, and I want to do that by bringing people together from both sides of the aisle to solve our problems.
Having already served in the U.S. Senate, AOT plans to leverage her contacts on Capitol Hill to help the state.
But also, when Washington does things that don't make sense for New Hampshire, I'll be fighting that too.
In Concord, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Good information right there. Hey, let us know what you think. You can weigh in on this by emailing us at rknetwork1995@gmail.com. That's rknetwork1995@gmail.com. Send in your thoughts and opinions right now. Record number of ballots cast in New Hampshire for the 2024 general election.
Just into our newsroom now, Granite Staters officially set a record Tuesday for voter turnout. The Secretary of State says more than 834,000 people cast ballots this week. That beats the old record set in 2020 by more than 20,000 people.
Wow, amazing right there. Trump chooses campaign manager for the White House Chief of Staff. Let's take a listen to that report from WMUR News 9.
The 24 campaign has been the most focused, the most disciplined, the most well-run campaign of all three of them, and that's because of Susie Wiles.
Steve Stepanek, a senior advisor to Donald Trump's campaign, says Susie Wiles' skills from running that campaign will translate to how she helps run his administration.
She is an extremely bright person. She is extremely hardworking. She's extremely loyal, and she is somebody who is very disciplined and keeps everybody on the same page.
Wiles avoided the spotlight most of the time, even refusing to take the microphone to speak when Trump won the election. She worked on Trump's campaign teams in Florida in 2016 and 2020. Before that, running Rick Scott's 2010 campaign for governor, and she briefly served as the manager of former Utah Governor John Huntsman's 2012 campaign.
She's a very seasoned individual. She draws on a tremendous amount of knowledge from all the way back to her early days, and she's bringing it all to bear right now, and she is going to be a person that I think is going to make us all proud to be Americans.
The president-elect saying in a statement, quote, "It is a well-deserved honor to have Susie as the first ever female chief of staff in United States history. I have no doubt that she will make our country proud."
And this position in his first term, part of record-setting turnover. He had 4 different chiefs of staff, Reince Priebus, John Kelly, Mick Mulvaney, and Mark Meadows, all serving in that position during his first administration.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Let us know what your thoughts on this. Email us right now at rknetwork1995@gmail.com. That's rknetwork1995@gmail.com. Trump defense attorney's cell phone compromised by Chinese hackers, sources say. Let's take a listen to that report from ABC News.
Multiple sources telling ABC News hackers working for China broke into the phone used by Donald Trump's lead criminal defense attorney, Todd Blanche, and were able to get text messages and able to record calls made on that phone. Here's Aaron Kaczynski tonight.
Tonight, new details on the lengths Chinese spies will go to infiltrate American politics and President-elect Trump. Multiple sources tell ABC News hackers working for China's intelligence service broke into the phone used by Trump's lead criminal defense attorney, Todd Blanche. The sources say in the lead-up to the election, the hackers gained access to Blanche's text messages and captured audio recordings of some of his calls. We're told most of the communications involved family and friends, but tonight the FBI is working to determine whether more sensitive contacts were compromised. Sources tell us Blanche is under consideration for a role in the new administration after he defended Trump against criminal charges in New York and in 2 federal cases. The hack's part of a sweeping Chinese cyber espionage campaign to collect the private communications of prominent American officials. ABC News previously reported the Chinese attempted to hack phones used by Trump himself, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, and people affiliated with the Harris campaign by infiltrating U.S. telecommunications firms like Verizon, Lumen, and AT&T. The Chinese clearly have the know-how to do this to anyone, David, but a senior U.S. intelligence official tells us they're really interested in people with access to American secrets, the kind China could use to shape policy, boost its military, or crush the American economy. David?
Aaron Kaczynski tonight. Aaron, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that report. We want to hear from you. Let us know your thoughts on this. Email us right now at rknetwork1995@gmail.com. Hey, that does it for this edition of Riley's Kingdom of News right here on WRMK News Radio. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Have a great Friday and have a great weekend. We'll be back here on Monday. Bye.